Okay, so we're in a Hyundai Santa Fe, 2004, and we had an issue with the brakes the other day. You'd go to, like, just basically from idle position, I put it into drive, I go to kind of like move forward a little bit, and when I go to put the brakes on, the brakes just did not have, like, they just felt like they weren't engaging. And so you go put it in reverse, does the same thing, and you feel like the car is just wanting to move. And even when you're just sitting there in a parked kind of position, well, like in drive, but just stationary, you go to like let your foot off the accelerator and off the brake, and the car just wants to like take off, like just, sorry, I'll turn it around, you're just looking at the steering wheel. The car just wants to just take off, and you put your foot on the brake and it almost doesn't do anything. The car is still wanting to just move, and it was doing that in forward and reverse. And we thought, well, maybe all the brakes are bad on this car. So we checked all the brakes, and we changed out the front ones. Didn't make any difference whatsoever. If anything, it kind of felt like it was worse. It just kind of wanted to take off with even more power. So Snoops here got his Autel and his scanner and was looking at all the fuel trims. It was running very, very lean, and noticed that when applying foot to the brake, if you put your foot on the brake here, and if you watch the short-term fuel trim bank, okay, the number starts growing. Now I can feel the idle starting to get kind of like shaky, and this starts growing even more. And I can also tell that my foot is just very slowly sinking to the floor, like the most minute amount. I can only just tell very minutely. It's not obvious, but I feel like just very, very slowly that brake pedal is just sinking slowly down. Now my foot's still pressing on that brake pedal, and as I'm pressing on that, those numbers are still growing. See, we're up to 18, 19, it's just constantly growing. And when you release your foot off that brake pedal, those numbers will start dropping down again. So if I release right now, my foot off, now you watch those numbers. You just have to give it a moment for it to kind of start doing it, but here we go. Now that my foot's off the brake pedal, the numbers are dropping down. Okay, so there we go, all the way back. So you were thinking that with the brakes basically changed out, on the front at least, not the back ones, but the back ones look fine anyway.
Lift the hood up.
But we're thinking it's a brake booster.
Yep.
So we're going to go get a brake booster for this car, and hopefully it's going to solve this problem. Because we are about to put this up for sale, and we want to make sure these brakes
this right
are
here,
good. Yeah.
we think has a vacuum leak.
Okay.
An internal vacuum leak. So when we shut the car off, you'll hear a vacuum leak when we shut the engine off, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but let me build it up first.
Okay. All right, he's going to build it up first. What are you going to do to build it up?
I might press on the brakes and build it up to where it's lean.
Yeah.
Well, then it would be then it causes it to run rich. I think it's building vacuum right now, but when we shut it off, it'll lose that vacuum.
It'll lose
it's trying to build some kind of vacuum, but it's going to leak.
Okay. All right, so we'll see if we can hear anything. Yep, I can hear it. Yeah, you can absolutely hear it. Yeah. Wow. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's change out that brake booster and we'll see if that makes a difference, eh?
Yep.
Awesome. Hope that helps, guys.